Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with their opponents. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And, boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 36, Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And on now is the punter. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. We're scoreless after 1. Portland football here ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lumberjacks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From midfield, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is...
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 106 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Lance. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Mitchell, just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Throwing now is Lance. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. After the sack on 1st down, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Lance and company going on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. About that, back-to-back completions, they are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now a give right side McCaffrey, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. So this one.